stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, pull. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. Play action. Davis. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fielded into 33. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On first down, Saunders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another carry. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to the third down conversion.
21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 9.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On second down now, it's Saunders, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Off the bootleg, Davis sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11. At the Bears' 43-yard.
Now Davis, off play action, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Davis off the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up fourth down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete to number 84.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, Davis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warner. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
3 yards to go.
They'll try the left side. Pull. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 24 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
5-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Off the shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Davis throwing on third and long. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the play fake, Davis. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First down, Rams.
Davis now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 6-yard
gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Davis rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
For the extra point.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There's certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Connor, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And a Rams 1st down.
On 1st down. Cool. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
20-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
4th down and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd down now. Poole. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Davis now on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game. On
2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Davis off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Looking to throw. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right on the crossing route, complete. That's Bailey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's Davis on 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Back to throw. Davis. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
On second down now. Pull. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Davis going to throw on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Cool. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Davis now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf. In the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
By the Rams.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Tonight.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.